What is good, Foundation Nation? Welcome to the Disc Demolition Derby. Let's get into it. All right, so we're basically gonna be switching discs because this is gonna be mine. I'm throwing in the challenge. This is Trevor's, he's throwing in the challenge. We both have 20 minutes to use whatever means necessary to destroy the other person's disc. Only rule, you can't puncture the flight plate or make the disc.
It has to be intact.
It's gotta be intact. It's gotta be one piece. So no breaking of the disc.
No like slicing it.
But beyond that, everything's fair game. Once the demolition of the discs are done, we're also gonna be going over to Peaksview Park, playing 3 holes with a lot on the line, because whoever loses those 3 holes will get a similar treatment that was done to whatever discs we end up playing with, to a disc in their bag.
I completely forgot about that.
This could be brutal. All right, well, Trevor's gonna go first. Your 20 minutes starts now. Best of luck.
Okay. I don't really know where to start. So I'm gonna go at this very scientifically and methodically. I'm trying to get the ideal level of break-in. So everything here is gonna be done with precision.
Motor.
I have a feeling that Hunter is going to try and do something a lot more scientific, but just throwing it into a wall is pretty good. You know? Let's flatten her out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Let's turn this mid-range into a driver.
Oh my gosh. Hunter.
Huh?
Trevor's out there destroying your disc right now. What do you think he's doing?
I mean, I saw him bring like an aerosol can and a lighter, so I'm gonna assume that my disc is melted somewhat.
That was a way better idea.
But I'm not really too worried, because I think that what I'm about to do to his disc whenever it's my turn is gonna, there's no way he can match what I have planned.
Oh. It's really not doing anything though, is it? Oh my god!
That scared me. Oh! I think it's perfect. I think that is called been baked to perfection. I also am gonna leave it here to cool. So I'm scared to pick it up that it might just dissolve.
This video is gonna get a lot of dislikes.
I heard his ideas originally. I know he was gonna do like some running over action with the car and some dragging it behind the car, but I think just the disc like rolling or being dragged is not gonna be enough. So I'm hoping he gets at least a little more creative than that to make it fair.
I got my tool bag in my car. You wanna see what's in there?
That sounds like a great idea.
Rim down. Yeah. Oh.
That'll do. All right, it's time to show off our masterpieces. I'm scared. I'm scared of seeing his. Here she is.
Ooh, this is interesting because I thought we could. Now, how did you get these marks? Because I thought we said you couldn't cut the disc.
No, we said you couldn't puncture the flight plate. and it had to remain intact.
I said cut very repeatedly in the instructions.
I didn't cut.
I said let's not slice or cut the disc.
I crimped.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. I do not remember what you said during it, and I asked for Connor's permission, and I said this is okay, right?
I told him I would back him up.
And Connor also specifically told me what tool to use and how to use it.
So it's conspiracy.
So
it's conspiracy.
Whether or not it's against the rules,
I don't have a problem with it because I
made sure I didn't cut through the flight plate that affect that, and I tried to make sure that the rim I only cut in some places so that. Because like most of the time I didn't even go all the way through the rim. The only thing I went through was the edge right here.
Yeah,
And you could say that that's more of like a dent, not even really a cut, you know? Because it didn't go all the way through the entire
That could happen from like a fence.
Driver, I threw it into the ground and into the wall, and then I lit it on fire multiple times, so it kind of melted and worked.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Like if these things were like stable to start with, I'd be like, all right, we can do something. These were already flippy. This is a warrant. This is like a flippy mid.
All right, you guys want to get to the course?
Let's go throughout.
The Trevor sucks.
All right, we're out here at Peachview Park. We're gonna be playing 4 holes to the long pins. We're gonna go hole 1, hole 3, hole, I believe it's 6, and hole 17. Hole 1 out here is 355 feet, dead straight off to the right, a little bit at the end there.
This is gonna be pretty impressive if anybody gets a 3
I guess
here.
I'll just go first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm gonna just throw this so soft.
Oh, it's stable.
Oh, it's stable.
Stable.
That's great news.
That's
great news.
Interesting.
He made the warrant overstable. Ah, it's beautiful. I made you a great mid. You're welcome.
I mean, it flies like a very flippy mid. We can work with that.
How many times are we gonna do a 1 disc challenge and not bring a towel?
It is.
Oh my goodness.
That is crazy. I made an overstable.
Trevor made an overstable.
It's very
disc.
slow and wobbly, but it is stable. Oh. See, it's still like slow stable though. Like if you don't throw it hard enough, it's still gonna fade. This is interesting.
Oh.
If you hit the basket too hard. Stay up. Not a bad putt. Not a bad putt. Whoa, sneaky. Sneaky. All right, deadlock. Missed my opportunity there because I can't throw an upshot.
Hole 4, 295 foot, dead straight, a little bit to the left at the very end. I'm gonna put some power behind it, see what it does now.
You know why that flies pretty nice.
Actually, it's not bad. Flies decent.
Is that gonna go in your bag?
Probably not.
Probably won't fit in your bag.
No.
Oh.
It's not bad.
It's a good toss. It's a good toss. That looks kind of crushed. Oh, a huge skip.
Huge skip.
Ooh.
Good line, but I just
Dang.
sauced it. Sit. Ooh, not great. Not great.
This bush right in my way. We're gonna try to break out the scoop. Ah. Oh, I thought he missed low. I thought he missed low.
Disappointed in myself for that release. It's not good, but it's in the basket. It's all that matters. That's a huge, huge stroke to take there. All right, we're on hole 5 now. I don't remember what Hunter said at the beginning. We're playing 5, then 17. I'm up 1. This could be this could be a deciding hole here because we have the mandatory, a tight low ceiling gap, and the basket actually finishes like behind a wall of trees. It's not gettable, but up and downs are going to be tricky, and then there's this Mando in question. So I'm just trying to hit the gap. Oh, that's so good.
That's very good.
I'm tossing this frisbee very well. That's going to be a 3 from there. Love it. Love it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so good. No way.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
That's a putt.
That was great.
That was exactly what you needed to do right there. That was tremendous. So I ended up getting a little further than I thought. Hunter is in pretty much one of the best spots you can end up on this hole. I slid to where I have a look, so I'm gonna give it a bid. I'm gonna try and run this.
Ooh.
It started dumping at the end. I'm happy with that. I stayed near the basket. I got my 3. It's in Hunter's hands now. No!
Oh.
So much ante on it. It almost rolled out.
I expected it to come back a little bit harder than it did. We're not missing any of these.
There are a lot of decisions to be made here on hole 17 because it's uphill quite a ways. It's a rip for a mid-range, certainly. And there's an OB road and beyond on the right, and I'm using a flippy disc. So a weaker competitor may just lay up here. Just take your 3, make Hunter make the very difficult 2. But I'm gonna try and at least be aggressive, and I'm just gonna throw this on as much hyzer as I can, and probably as far left as I can, and just hope that it doesn't turn all the way over. That's a great shot.
That's looking pretty good. That is pretty good.
So I have to do this.
Kept it on hyzer, yeah, pretty much.
I've got to get there. This is going to take the shot of my career.
But you can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Hyzer,
I'm waiting for this car.
It's doable. That's not gonna flip enough. Might have a lug.
I'm gonna have to do something magical.
I think it's stable. I think that's so funny. I'm glad that we were able to do that. Like beat in one disc to super flippy and somehow beat the other disc in so oddly that it's become overstable. And it was, keep in mind, that disc out of the box before I did anything to it was flippy. So I actually reversed it. Who am I?
I basically have to make this if I want to save my Nova. I know.
I haven't even decided that's what I'm picking yet.
I know Trevor's going for the Nova. He
I'm
knows.
not sure if you're bluffing.
Maybe I'll stop talking. Maybe he won't pick it then.
That's a double bluff. That's double jeopardy. Wow. Wow. Oh! I thought you had it the perfect height where that tree was just gonna knock it down. Not a bad effort though. Not a bad effort.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Nova. That's literally the only disc in my bag that I genuinely care about. Like I've had that thing for years. I've beat it up. I've had it at so many tournaments.
There's a sob story over there.
Like this is gonna genuinely hurt. Like I might cry. There's a solid chance if he does enough to it, I'm gonna cry. But I've just gotta hope that he thinks what I'm telling you right now is that I don't actually care about the Nova, and therefore he doesn't pick it. That's my only hope in life.
That's what he was telling you, I bet. I bet he was telling you that the Thunderbird was. I heard him say something about beating it in for years. That Thunderbird's it might be the Thunderbird that I destroy. Yeah, that was pretty easy. That'll about do it. Or not. That was impressive.
All right, what disc is it gonna be, Trevor?
I gotta get his bag's in the van. I gotta look through it. This is a tough decision. So let's go over to the van. All these destroyers you have are a dime a dozen type destroyers. The Thrasher you could easily replace. This Hades, oh frick, this would.
He's got another one at the office that somebody gave him though. Remember?
No, you gave it to Nick. Carl. This would suck. That's starting sorting. This Thunderbird, wow, this thing really has been beaten. This would suck. Vulture, nobody, that doesn't matter. This TL sucks. This Thunderbird is not nearly as special to him. This lift, not that great. This thing, not that great. No, replaceable, very replaceable, very replaceable. It's taken like 10 throws to beat this up to where it is now. I don't, this is a pretty special disc, but replaceable, and I don't think he cares that much about it. This Nova, so it comes down to these 3. Let's take a seat here. It comes down to these 3. This Hades is a tough one because this is his main driver. This one almost feels like the most sabotage as far as my own doubles team ability because he throws this so well. This is very hard to replace because who knows if they're ever going to make a run of Hades like this ever again. It comes down to did you double bluff or triple bluff me? By bringing up the Nova, you either A, always had the plan to double bluff me by bringing up the Nova, B, brought it up because you actually care about it, or C, brought it up and then realized later on there is a disc you care more about, and thank goodness you brought up the Nova. So you had me off the trail. 3 options there. I'm gonna say it's definitely not B, that'd be way too easy. Probably not C because you think too far ahead. You don't think that far ahead, so probably you brought up the Nova and then realized, oh, I care way more about this Thunderbird. But is it the Hades? I'm picking the Hades because the Thunderbird is Champ Thunderbird. You can get another one eventually. This disc, because of the run it is, you literally cannot get another Hades like this right now easily at all. So I'm picking the Hades.
I'm not gonna lie, forgot that Hades existed. I was thinking Nova first, then Thunderbird was what I was thinking because I beat him in. But I think Trevor might know my bag better than I do, because I'm not getting that Hades ever again. So I'm gonna have to switch molds for my main driver. He might have screwed me and himself more than we could ever know.
Rest in peace.
Gosh. Oh. Oh.
Walk. Hey, it's the Hades, right? That's like fire. I think whatever I just breathed in might kill me in 10 years. Very satisfying. We're gonna go ahead and take the only good thing away from this disc that it had, which was the dome.
That's mean.
I mean, you're just maniacal.
There you go. You can give it to your dog as a chew toy. We have room to throw it somewhere.
Thanks for watching. I might see you in the next one.